Because right now, upon you saying that, we are live right now.
Are we? I'm checking, and
It just happened. It just happened.
I can confirm that you are lying. This is fake news.
Hang on, let me test something.
Let me test something. Hangs up.
Hangs up, bro. Yeah, well. Every time I start streaming, I always get this red dot on my forehead.
I love how the thumbnail for this is just the Mario Kart tour with the donkeys. How about you change the It's on a rundown.
No! No, I don't want that.
Change the thumbnail!
I'm changing it. Two donkeys.
Why are we doing... I told you not to do the rat thing yet.
We're doing the rat thing.
No,
We're doing the rat
thing.
thing.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
Too late. Too late. We're already doing the rat thing. I've already done it. What do you want me to do now? We've already done it.
Well, once I use this for editing, I'm not going to have your VOD, though. That's the thing. So we need a VOD that we can take off.
What do you mean?
Of your face.
What? So you want me just to scrap this idea?
Yeah, this is cool for the green screen, but for just like the two cameras, just two cameras. It's fine. Just plain Jane it.
Plain Jane.
This is not Rudemenovary. This is very anti.
This is very Rudemenovary, considering that there's no green screen yet.
Yeah, okay, it's not super rude. I mean, it's not super the opposite of Rudemenovary. Polite woman penis, testicle.
I mean,
but yeah, just take it to super rudimentary.
Super. We'll just do super.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just two cameras.
Just two cameras. Oh. Hello, hey, Nico.
I said it first.
Hello.
I'm the better one.
I know. I know. Ah, it looks cool. Oh.
Also, their name is pronounced Amity.
We are very rudimentary then. Isn't that right, Asher Rooney?
Sure. Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
Whatever you think.
I'm thinking, sort this camera thing out.
Oh!
It's taking too long.
Do you guys want to see a cool trick that Asher can do?
What's the cool trick?
Just move around the room.
Yeah, no, it's very cool. I have legs.
Yeah. Just move around the room. See what happens.
Move around the room.
Yeah, just move around the room. Yeah, just see what happens. No. You are being a poopy head.
Yeah, it's still working, man. It's still doing its thing.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. Look at the camera. Look at the camera go. It's 4 a.m.
James over there, he's operating the camera for me. That's right. We've steeped up the budget, and it's all gone towards a cameraman just for me. Thanks, White Latte.
Can we, that's all right. Can we introduce the cameraman? Show him.
No, well, yeah, James.
You don't want to show him? James. He's behind there. How you doing?
I can't show him because he's holding the camera.
Obviously.
Thanks, James. Much appreciated. He's going to nod his head. He's going to nod his head.
Now he's not. There he is. Did it.
He's on strike. He's on strike.
He did it a little bit. I'll tell you what.
Right, we ready to start?
Do you want me to add background music? Do you want background music?
That's
Oh no.
Fine.
Bye.
As long as when you recording the audio, that it doesn't, because I just want your voice separated from all the other sounds when you're recording it. As long as when you're recording your audio, it's not having music in the background.
What I might do then is not include background music. Thank you.
Well, my question is thanks, Nico Boo. So good to hear support from the Nico Boos in the world, coming from you. No, my question is, since you're not able to, what do you call it when you get one thing out of like a whole bunch of stuff? You don't sieve it. What, do you know what the word is?
Extract.
Yeah, sure. We'll go with extract. Isolate. That's what I'm after. So if you can't isolate your voice from the music, are you able to isolate your voice from my voice?
Oh, I can with Audacity if I just record my
Why
own.
don't you just, because I need your voice to be isolated from my voice. So why don't you just record with Audacity, and then you can keep music as well. Have music in there as well.
Yeah, okay. Done. For those watching, you are seeing the behind the scenes. This is what happens all the time.
Yeah, well, we haven't started recording the podcast yet, so people that aren't watching aren't going to hear this.
I can
so
hear
I don't
this.
know why we don't need
No,
it.
that's all right. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, all right. So, because I want music in the background, just like a little...
Yeah, for the stream. And then we'll have music in the background, different music in the background for the podcast.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's just it needs to be isolated, otherwise it's going to sound weird chopping music. Because there's going to be stuff that I will be editing out.
Yeah. For sure. For sure.
Especially if it's on stream.
I had a playlist before that I was using, and now I can't find it. Can't find it.
Did you change the thumbnail?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, that works. That's fine.
Again, very rudimentary, you know what I mean? Okay, I found a mix that will work.
A mix.
Yeah.
Cool. Is it too loud?
No, it won't be.
Okay.
Alright, how's that? If anyone's still in chat that hasn't gone to bed, can you tell us how the audio is?
Well, I think there's 3 people watching. 2 of them are me, and I think the other person is you. So the person that is watching without
Maybe
audio.
Gypsy.
I don't think Gypsy's here.
It's not Gypsy, it's Amity.
Oh, sorry. Amity.
Amity.
No, because it's a meat. Oh, a meaty.
Amity. Alright, I'm going to begin my Audacity recording in 3, 2, 1. Recording. We are now recording.
You have a lot of background noise.
Do I?
Yeah, it's like
Ooh. Okay.
it sounds like you're at the ocean.
Okay, that's my computer fan. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, it's much better. Yeah.
Much better. Oh, sick. Oh. How are we doing, Asher?
Yeah, I'm ready to get into this. Are we going to start?
I am ready to begin.
All right, let me add Craig to. This is going to screw it up, isn't it?
Try it. No, we're good.
It didn't screw it up.
We're good.
Was Craig's voice and make it into stream? Did Craig's voice make it into stream?
Yeah, Craig's voice will make it into stream.
Amazing. Now recording.
Now recording.
And now let me record from my end. Why did it have to zoom into my hand? Like, yes, I'm clicking shit. James, fucking hell, needs to get all the details.
James
on...
needs to get that B-roll.
B-roll. Mouse clicks.
Yeah.
Terrible. All right.
Here we go.
Do you want to start this one off since it's your channel?
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
You did it
So.
last time as well. Just do it properly. Make sure you hit all the beats. You ready?
Yeah. All right. So what we'll do is I'll say this. Welcome to the Ratatata Rundown Podcast. Actually, Asher, that's not the name. The name is the Ratata Rundown Podcast. I was just too excited. And the reason why I'm excited is because we are recording this badge by badge, gym by gym, badge by badge, I got it the wrong way around, podcast, not only as an episode that is ordinarily brought to you how it is usually brought to you by. You're cringing so hard at this. But we're also...
listening face, Stacey. Keep
your
going,
listening
keep going.
face.
You're doing so well.
I know. Thanks, Dad. But also, we are recording live on the White Latte YouTube channel. Asher is currently right now sitting, and James, the cameraman, is zooming in onto Asher.
I'm actually standing.
Standing. My goodness. We are currently live on my YouTube channel. Oh my goodness. How is everyone doing? Woo! Get the party streamers out.
Cool. I just want to add.
Add.
To why there's so much excitement around this particular episode. And no, it's not because we're being live streamed right now. It's also because we haven't recorded one of these for, I think, 2 weeks.
It's been exactly 2 weeks.
Done an episode. You guys still haven't received episode 4. On the podcast. I think on episode 3 we were talking about like, the only thing consistent that we do is at least upload the podcast. And not
Bang!
recently.
Straight into the hypocrisy. No, we love it. Now there's a very specific reason why it's been a couple weeks since you've received an episode, Jim Rats. But one of the reasons, and I was also curious, is I had finished my leg.
Oh yeah.
By the due date. However, we have Asher down below me there, for those watching, who I had rang maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times, being like, "Hey, how have you gone with the gym leader Chuck, who uses fighting types?" And for those that recall, Asher's team consists of 1 species of Pokemon out of the 200 or so Pokemon that exist concurrently.
251, I believe.
251.
Current amount, yeah.
Currently.
If you include Celebi, I think Celebi is included in the 251.
You did not just say Celebi. Celebi! Did you just say Celebi? Don't! Celebi! Oh my god.
I said it.
Thank
There you
god.
go.
You said Celebi. Oh. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, you decided to take a while with the gym just because you use normal types now.
I didn't decide to take a while with the gym. I just took a while with the gym. Trust me, I didn't decide to fucking do anything really. It was painful, and I'm going to level with you, Stacy. I'm going to level with you.
Pray tell, go. Why not?
The issue with my run wasn't just because I was using a purely normal type team and I was up against a fighting type team that could literally just one-hit every one of my Pokemon. Oh my lord. There was a little bit more going on than that. Sorry, I've got a phone call coming in and it's very distracting.
Would you like to answer it?
No, I would like not to.
Okay. Bring it back. Background, something happening in the background. So you were struggling with a normal type, with your normal types.
There's a
little bit more to it. Yep.
So my 3DS, being a 3DS and what I'm using to actually play the game on, requires a charger.
Keep going before I jump to conclusions, but I think I know what's about to happen.
Sure. I'm leading you down this path.
Lead me in.
I think it's hopefully becoming quite apparent. I got very close to taking out Chuck. And I'll get into that journey later. But a big obstacle that did occur was that since I couldn't find my charging cable for my bloody 3DS, I couldn't play the bloody game. And I was like, I'm not starting again. I'm not going to go on the ROMs. I'm going to find this bloody charging cable. I'm going to find it. Check under the bed. Check in the closet. Check in the drawers.
The journey begins.
It's nowhere. I don't know where the charging cable is. So I had to play the game again. On a ROM.
How far? The whole game.
The whole fucking game again. Oh, luckily we only have to go to Gym 5, but...
Are you kidding me? That's what happened?
It's been a painful few days.
So you're telling me that you had to basically get every Pokemon that you had...
Well, it's not like I had to go searching far and wide for them. They're all just bloody retarders. But, like, it was annoying having to go through the whole bloody thing again.
Wow. So you really struggled through Morty again.
Yeah, I did. And then I had to struggle through bloody Chuck.
Again.
This time I succeeded.
Oh,
yeah, but it's not like I struggled through Chuck last
That
time.
was my next question.
Chuck. I did manage to get through Chuck. through brute force.
Yeah. So
reset.
wow. I'm just trying to comprehend the fact that you had to play the game again. That's about how many hours do you reckon on average that people had to have put in to get to Chuck? I reckon about 12 hours.
It took me about 10 hours.
Yeah. Okay. So about that.
For the first time,
Long.
for the first time was about 10 hours. The second playthrough, I kind of rushed it because I was just like, I don't care. I don't need to talk to anyone. I'm just going to do the bare minimum. And then you realize when you get to Morty, you're like, oh, bare minimum doesn't really count because I need to be like at level cap to beat this
At level
fucker.
cap.
So then you got to go back and just grind and talk to everyone to get the right TMs to get dig and to get
Wow.
yada yada. Fucking yeah. So yeah.
Did you
about
play?
20 hours,
Did you play with the
20
game
hours.
sped up?
No, I didn't. I forgot that was a thing.
Oh my
I'm
god.
using a ROM anyway.
Yeah. Fair enough. Do you
That would have
reckon?
been,
I
would have been
reckon.
smart to do that, but I didn't.
Let's just have a little moment of silence for Asher.
Let's
just
let's
sounds.
move on.
Do you reckon?
Let's move
Do you reckon?
on. Yeah,
All right, let's move on.
So we beat Critique City. Some of us did it twice. Some of us did it once. What would you do after that? We took out what's his name? What's his name?
Well, now no, Chuck, Morty. Took out Morty, then we took out Chuck.
Yeah, no, I mean like at the beginning of this leg, we have just taken out Morty.
Okay, he's gone.
What happens next?
Okay,
We're in Critique City. We're in some weird city with 2 towers.
so couple of towers. Did you explore afterwards?
No. Why would
You're
I
done.
explore
You just
afterwards?
need on. You've moved on.
I moved on. I'm getting the fuck out of there. I need
Done.
to get to Chuck for the second time.
For the second time. So you know that surf route really well then, don't you? You know Olivine City pretty well. You know the Moo Moo Farm really well, don't you?
Well, I mean, there's not much to see. The Moo Moo Farm was...
The Moo Moo
from
Farm.
what I was expecting, it was quite disappointing. It's very small. It's not many Moo Moos.
A couple of Moo Moos. One of them really sick.
Really sick. Really sick. Did you heal that? Did you heal that cow?
No, I'm trying my best. I'm trying to find enough berries for it. I feel like, I don't know exactly how you do it, but I feel like after enough berries of feeding it, it goes, hey, I'm good now. Like, but no matter how many berries I fed it, and it takes specific berries too. It didn't want my poison cure berry. It didn't want my
It just
paralysis.
wants a berry.
It just wants a berry. And I'm like,
plain ass
dude, you're
berry.
sick. Now's not the time to be picky. Just take it. You know what I mean? It goes, nah, I don't want it. Don't want it. But you're sick. You know what I mean?
Oh, depends. I've got to argue with you. With
Argue.
That.
Argue for
No,
me.
because it depends what's wrong with the mill tank.
Mm.
So if the mill tank is paralyzed, then a paralyzed cure berry is great. But like, say for example, you're in a fight and your Pokemon's low HP, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna heal my Pokemon, and you give it a paralyzed cure berry. That's
Right.
gonna do jack shit. There are certain circumstances for different types of berries. You give a berry to a Pokemon that needs to heal its HP.
No,
So
but like,
assuming
if
this
you
mill tank
feed
has low
it,
HP,
if you feed it a paralysis cure berry, I'm sure there's still nutrients in that berry. It's if you happen to be paralyzed, that just happens to be the berry for you. But my point is, I still feel like you can eat the paralysis cure berry outside of battle in order to gain the required nutrients. And in these circumstances, to get better, I feel like a berry like this would happily go down someone's belly. But my gripe is maybe this Moo Moo, or this Miltank in particular, has an acquired taste, and maybe it doesn't like these curing berries, especially while it's sick. While you're sick, your taste buds are very are different as well. You don't like certain things. You're very much more picky with what you eat, and I feel like because it's sick, it's pretty picky.
I feel like. I'm gonna have to disagree with you there.
You can disagree. That's okay.
Because I feel like this is a lot of conjecture. Like I don't know where you're getting this information from. The Moo Moo doesn't go.
I'm talking.
"Oh, I don't like the taste of that. It just goes.
Hello, have you been sick before, Asher?
Yeah, usually my taste goes down. Usually I can eat a lot more. It's just
No.
usually I'm hungry.
Usually, I get very picky with what I eat when I'm sick, and I feel like I'm
a Greek thing.
empathizing.
I don't want to be racist or anything.
A Greek
That might
thing,
be a Greek
a Greek thing, not my DNA structure, not how I'm molecularly,
It's genetic,
genetically modified as a
It's all
human
those
being.
Athens taste buds. Yeah.
It's all those Athens taste buds. Yeah, that's it. Nothing to do with Southeast Melbourne at all. Mind
No,
you, we do
no,
have Melbourne does have the best. We do have drinkable water from taps. Sorry, other parts of the world will give us that. But apart from that,
Yeah.
maybe it's the Greek in me. Maybe it's the. But I've always been a picky eater. That's the thing. I never liked onions. I still hate tomatoes. Things like zucchini, I can't eat by itself. You know, certain foods I just can't.
So what don't you like when you're sick? Like what changes?
I don't know. It
You don't need to check your notes for this one, Stacey.
No, I've just gotten a
It's your
text from my
notes.
sister.
Oh, okay.
You know what?
You're like, oh, I'm checking your notes for like, what don't I like when I'm sick? I wrote this down.
Yeah, I wrote this down. I'm prepared for this. No, I've got to do something real quick. Give me 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
Oh,
I promise.
my
I'm gonna think of an answer.
God. He's gonna go check the pantry. He's gonna eat everything that's in his fridge, in his kitchen, in his cupboards, and figure out what he actually likes and doesn't like. This is weird, being live on somebody else's channel while that person's is not even here. That's cool.
Usually,
Oh, he's back.
I'll tell you. I'm back. I just had to take a photo of the shopping list for my sister. Anyway, we're
Usually.
back. Usually, here it is. I had it in my head. Usually, here it is. My appetite goes down, right? And I'll eat things that are really, really tasty if I'm going to eat at all. Now, maybe those berries that Miltank does accept are really tasty.
Or
And
maybe
perhaps,
they just have a really strong flavor profile.
and maybe because paralysis, poison, you know, they're very more medicinal. And usually, I don't know about you, but I am not a big fan of medicinal, maybe foods or items or
What
consumption.
about like cherry cola?
Cherry cola? I don't know. I've never had a cherry
Tastes like
cola. While
medicine.
does it actually? Dr. Pepper is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie.
I think there's certain groups of people that really enjoy Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, I am not
I think
one of
those
them.
groups of people should be educated. Sorry, there was
Educated.
a weird pause there. 'cause
No,
I was like,
no.
Do I say the G word?
You need the
nah,
right
probably
word.
shouldn't. Not in these circumstances.
You
I probably
need
shouldn't use the
you
word.
need the right word in these
Yeah,
circumstances.
correct word. Let's not use that word.
Yeah.
Moving on. So, I did actually feed a whole bunch of berries to this mill tank on the first run through. I healed it. Do you know what you get? You know what you get for a reward?
What do you get? Is it worth it?
You get. It's not worth it at all. It's not worth it at all.
What is
'Cause
it? 'Cause I wanna finish it, but-
I went round and I was like, okay, I'm having struggles with Chuck. Went around, beating all the trainers I could, talked to all the NPCs, finished all the side quests. He got bloody snore.
Snore. Snore.
What am I gonna do with that? What am I gonna do
Snore?
with that?
You get
that would have been
snore.
really useful against bloody Morty when he keeps putting you to sleep. But
You get
against
snore.
Chuck, yeah, you get
Snore.
snore.
That's yuck. I'm not gonna lie, Asher. That's very yuck.
I just want. It's I know that you've got a different camera for your stream at the moment, Stacey.
Yeah.
But what I'm seeing is just your crotch. It's fantastic.
What do you mean? Oh, sorry. I'm standing up for the stream.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I get
man.
it. I get
Hang
it.
on. I've got to fix that. I'm trying to copy you. I'm trying to stand up while I'm... Yeah. I forgot about the double camera setup. I'm not going to lie.
No,
It was pleasurable. Yeah, I can imagine.
It was a good experience.
It's great.
Yeah.
It's great. Anyway, before that, moving on, did you battle Schoolboy Chad?
I battled a whole bunch of schoolboys. I don't remember his name being Chad.
One of them's
but,
Schoolboy
what about
Chad. I'm trying to remember. I'm just asking you because all I wrote in my notes was Schoolboy Chad, and I didn't elaborate it.
Was it just because his name was Chad? and
yeah,
you're
I'm
like, oh,
sure-
he's stealing all the ladies. Oh,
I'm sure there was some reason
mewing all the time,
why.
looks maxing. Chad.
Yeah, I battled Schoolboy Chad. I'm thinking, wow, this guy must be like. My thinking at the time was, this guy must be a Chad. This guy must be it. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
that's his name.
the bee's
His name's
knees.
Chad.
His name is Chad, and I think his name was given to him with good mind. I presume because I feel like the battle I had with him was pretty difficult. But I can't remember how it went. So it's been 2 weeks, so gotta give me that.
Yeah, it's
you
been a
know.
while. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Yeah.
It's
a
I
few
probably should
things-
have remembered that. Because I probably beat Chad twice.
Yes. And make sure the chat. The camera
So I
work.
didn't pick up.
The camera work. The camera work does it for
Thanks,
me.
James.
Oh my god.
Thanks, James.
Yeah.
He's doing good. He's doing good.
Yeah. God. I'm reading through my notes. I'm just reading through my. Asher, I'm not gonna lie. This too. I feel like weekly episodes are perfect because it also like not only do I read my notes.
Fresh in your memory as well.
Yeah, but like it's not fresh in my memory, so I'm like I'm really relying on my notes here. So I'm just having to read.
So we get through these routes. We go.
Well,
through
I'm just
route
there were a few
38 and 39.
Yeah, there were a few troublesome trainers. I'm just trying to remember the battles.
Well, did you find that a lot of these trainers were like moo fanatics?
Yeah,
Like they were using moo milk in the battles.
yeah.
Like, a lot. They kept just chugging milk down their Pokemon's throats.
They're
and
locals.
just like, drink up, drink up, drink up.
Yeah, they're locals. It's kind of how it works.
Yeah, but like it's a more expensive potion. Like moo milk is like it's objectively not as good as a potion. Just
Do you reckon it's a rich area?
I think it's like a
I don't-
pretentious area. I think they're just like, oh, it's organic. It's so much better.
Do you reckon that they live paycheck to paycheck, but they spend it on Moo milk instead? I don't know.
I don't know. Well, they're kids. So
There's
probably
but there's more residents than there are houses in these Pokemon worlds. I find so I don't know where these people go. Olivine City, it's like 2 houses, a gym, and a lighthouse.
No, I mean the
You know what I
lighthouse is
mean?
pretty big. You can all live in the lighthouse.
You can't. That lighthouse. By the way, let's just fast track to Olivine City. That lighthouse. Have you climbed it?
What we had to.
Yeah. That was how is that a realistic lighthouse? Because like, how do you navigate through that? Because you are forced to fall through a hole or two in order to go up. You know that saying, you have to go 1 step backwards, take 2 steps forward? It's like that. You have to fall down to go up a flight of steps, to go up another flight of steps to make it up. And you got to fall down through this little crevice. And this guy standing there, you're forced to battle him. He's like, I'm pretty sure at one point he's like, oh yeah. Oh, I feel so good being here, or something like that. This is like my jam. This is like my place. I live here, or something like that. He's like really like passionate.
Yeah, everyone goes there to train, and everybody wants to go and find this Jasmine so they can actually start facing the gym leader. Because she's holding up the entire league at the moment. Like, people are there to play against the Pokemon League. Like, this is a national competition for the Johto region. And she's just like, well, I need to look after this Ampharos. And you go up there, and she doesn't even know how to look after it. She's like, I'm just here to give it back rubs. I think it needs medicine and Cian Wood. I'm like, okay, why don't you fucking go to Cian Wood and get the medicine? Like, you're doing jack shit here, just standing next to her. Like,
wait, random 10-year-old that comes up that I've met for the first time, I'm going to rely on you to fix up this problem that is causing massive detriment to Olivine City right now.
I get that it's important, but I mean, like, why... She's not doing anything being there. Like, she's providing no support.
She's providing nurture. No, she's providing a little bit. She's very motherly. I get the vibe, you know, like she can do nothing. She feels like she can do nothing, but she's hanging with it to provide it its company and give it, you know, its nurture and maybe cuddles and what it needs. She's probably providing it what she thinks it needs. Even though
she thinks it needs is the medicine, like she says so herself.
She knows that, but she probably thinks, but if no one's around to take care of it, what's going to happen if it slowly starts to keel over and die?
Why doesn't she like get me to look after the Ampharos? Be like, hey, I need to go to Cian Wood with the medicine.
Because she doesn't trust us. Because she doesn't trust us staying with it.
But she trusts us with the medicine.
Yeah, but she trusts us to go and retrieve the
She trusts us
medicine.
with the medicine.
I know, it's very big.
She trusts kids with drugs.
Asha, make it make sense.
Little animal.
Make it make sense.
So you agree it's weird as well, then?
I agree it's weird, but for my own reasons. I agree it's weird that she's sending me off to get medicine, but I also find, you have to take a seat for this. You're really in disbelief. But hang on, let me go. All right. I believe that she needs to be there for the Ampharos. That's my part of the argument. She feels like she needs to be there for it. Otherwise, if she's not there, how's it going to get the mental and physical, I guess, composure to keep it together? She wants to keep it together for this Ampharos. Hang on, help is on its way. I'm here for you. You know when you call 000 and you're in that limbo where you're waiting for the ambulance to come? Do you want to be left by yourself? Or do you want someone there with you? Just, yeah. Do you get my point now? Help is on its way, but I'm here keeping you company.
No, I get it. I'm sorry that I doubted you before. This makes sense.
Well, I'm just putting it out there that, Asher,
But-
I would give you cuddles. Anyway, go.
Thank you.
That's all right.
That means
No
a lot.
worries.
I
All
appreciate
good.
that. I could use with a little bit of physical touch at the moment, but that's
Oh, yeah.
okay. That's
That's
okay. I've got things like this to keep me company instead. Give me a second. I got things like this. Give me a second. I got things like this. Give me a second. I got things like this.
For those listening and not
things
watching, we are about to embark on some fireworks. Ash is 10 frames per second now. But that's okay. We got fireworks. Woohoo! Case solved. All right. Yeah.
But like just to comment on what you were talking about the lighthouse before, how like you don't think it's realistic because you have to go down holes to go back up.
The way,
I think
yeah.
It used to be a functioning lighthouse, so you can just keep going up and getting there. But it's clearly old, decrepit, not looked after, and I think it's a perfect simile for what's happening with Ampharos. It's an old Pokemon that no one's looking after. I think the lighthouse
Ooh,
also
that's
has
symbolic.
issues as well.
No, and just to build on that, actually, it makes sense because the setting of the lighthouse, the walls look very mossy. The walls look rusted as well because it's a lighthouse. It's usually made of more metallic, isn't it? The inside of it, because it echoes and whatnot.
I don't know.
Rusty. It's rusty.
inside
It's
of my
mossy. It's old. So no, it makes
Rustic?
sense. Rustic? Is that? I don't know if that's.
Rustic's more like old. Rusty is just like carbon on metal, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. We'll go with it. I will go with it. Why not?
Yeah.
But it makes sense how you navigate through it as well. It's probably not. That was probably not the way it was intended to go down like that. The way you meant to navigate it is what I meant.
Well, do you know what? I'm sorry to jump ahead, Stacey.
No, go.
Do you mind if I take the next step in our journey?
Yeah. Go. Yeah,
So,
of course.
After we've been told that, can you still hear me from here? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, we can. Just don't know if the quality will be good. Go. Anyway.
Well, I'm just saying. So
Yes,
they
better.
tell you, Jasmine tells you that you need to go to Cianwood, which is across the
sea.
Is it pronounced Cian? The sea.
I
it
say
must be.
I say
Sea?
Chanwood. I say Chanwood. Chan.
No, because you go across the sea to get to Cianwood.
That-
You go past the sea, and
I
then
won't argue
here's
that.
the woods.
I won't argue
Yeah.
that. Yep.
It's not, you go past the Chan, and then there's the wood. Unless Chanwood. No, I don't like that. at all.
Chanwood.
Anyway, so you have to go through the sea to get to wood, to Cianwood.
To see the wood.
Well, because you get there, and like it's legitimately there's some houses and there's a forest. So
Yes.
you go, oh, do you go to Cianwood? Yeah, and I saw some wood. I told you what, I saw some wood.
Tell you what.
I'm like Stacey. Anyway, so you have to go through the sea to get there, and you have a surf HM. You get them from the little Camino dancers back in Akratik City, by beating them all, that is. But you go to the docks, to where I'm assuming all trade happens and where the boats come in and out, and
Yeah.
you go to the water, where the safe exit and export-import plant is. And one of the sailors is there, he's like, I'm sorry, I can't let you in because you're going to fall in the water.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. I want to get in the water to surf off. Why, that's kind of the fucking point. He's like, no, sorry, mate.
Maybe.
Can't let you into this protected area because you may fall
No.
in the water under adult supervision. Please go in the water away from adult supervision.
I reckon the waters are treacherous there
Yeah, but like, why aren't they protecting the fucking beach?
because the beach is encased by the route is encased by rocks.
That makes it so much worse.
What do you
So
mean?
much more
It's
dangerous.
encased by rocks. You're only limited to where you can go.
No,
Like-
because the current's going to push you up against jagged rocks. You may get your legs stuck. You may cut yourself on something. You may be attacked by Pokemon, and you're stuck behind rocks and stuff. That's so much worse.
No,
Why not
but
be
you've
in
got
protected
no, but you've
sea
got other swimmers there around you. There's other swimmers there who can see. It's a small route. It's a small route. Think about it.
It's pretty big. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Stacey.
My
There was
lake,
4
2 minutes
massive
down there,
islands.
is bigger than that route, which is supposedly an
There's
ocean.
4 massive islands there. Does your lake have 4 massive islands?
We're in Australia. This is a massive island.
I just
This
want
is
to also comment that
huge.
these islands have whirlpools in them.
If you see the size of those whirlpools, they're like 1 pixel. They're the size of 1 pixel. Don't even argue that.
They're the size of you.
This is-
A whirlpool the size of yourself. is
Take
still a
me,
whirlpool.
take me right now. So there's a whirlpool like this size, and it's going. Woo, woo. That's a
fucking
bathtub.
dangerous.
That's like unplugging the bathtub in a little.
Well, I think that's a little bit.
It's fun.
You're being a bit facetious there, Stacey. I think you're
it's
making
fun.
fun of the point to win this argument. I just want to say, if you took the protective sea route that the sailors don't want you to fall in, I don't think there's any whirlpools there. But they insist on you just going through
What
the
if-
jaggedy rocky beach water where whirlpools are and a whole bunch of
It isn't.
dangerous
Okay.
Pokemon
Well,
and
here's an-
creepy swimmers.
Here's an off-the-cuff theory I've just come up with. What if that sailor is actually part of Team Rocket and there's an underground... You know how the ocean opens up and there's this underground bunker to it? What if he's making up that it's too dangerous when he's actually just hiding the hideout?
Like Moses when he like spreads.
Yeah, like
the Red
Moses.
Sea.
Yeah, it's like Giovanni is Moses.
Oh my God, Giovanni is.
Giovanni is
Moses.
Moses. Giovanni's Ark. Every Pokemon on there. Come on. Do you reckon?
Yeah, no, I reckon. I think that's.
That could be one thing. Maybe it's dangerous.
He just needs to grow a beard.
Yeah. Like
Get like a staff.
yeah. Staff,
Just
hair.
be like just a touch more Jewish, I think, as well.
Not Jewish enough, you reckon?
Well, I think Moses is like the Jew.
Okay. Fair enough.
When you think of like Jewish, like famous figures from like the Torah, like Moses is like the guy. Isn't
He's
he?
up there. He's up there, isn't he? Yeah.
Like he did the most.
He did.
a
He
lot.
did the Moses.
Oh.
Yeah. he
Moses
did.
with the mostest.
The
Yeah,
Moses
I
with
like
the
that, I like
mostest. Yeah, I'll tell you what.
that. So we get to see Inwood.
Yeah. Okay. So
Actually, before we get to Chanwood, did you come across all these like Misty cosplayers?
yeah. These Misty wannabes.
They look
and-
exactly the same, and one of them had the exact same Pokemon. Level 20 Starmie,
Yes.
level 20
I
Starmie.
actually remember
I'm like,
that.
all right,
Yeah, I remember that.
all right. Misty's having a brief vacation in what's the name of the region?
Johto.
In Johto.
That's right.
Misty's having a brief vacation in Johto.
Wasn't Bill trying to just off side note? Wasn't Bill trying to duplicate himself or learn teleportation or something? What was he trying to do?
Time travel. He's
Time
looking at
travel.
Time travel. Yeah.
Do you reckon
He's like, "Oh,
Misty?
I'm just making a random time travel machine. in
Okay.
you know?
Do you reckon Misty accidentally waltzed into that house and accidentally pressed the duplicate button?
What duplicate?
She duplicated herself into all those trainers. Do you reckon?
Where's the duplicate button?
I don't know. She must have found it, or she must have coded it or programmed it.
No, but I mean, like, you're talking about a duplicate button. Did Bill make a duplicate button?
Do you reckon?
You're the one who's saying this.
Do you reckon,
You said
right?
you reckon
There's
Misty
multiple
used
copies
duplicate
of-
button. I'm
there's-
asking what duplicate button?
There's multiple copies of her that live out in Johto Seas, apparently.
Oh, I think they're just cosplayers. I don't think they're.
Oh,
Misty. I
okay.
think they're cosplayers.
Well, I mean, she lives close enough to Bill's house, so
But Bill didn't have a duplication machine. He had like a turning yourself into a Pokemon machine.
been a couple of years. Who
bit
knows what
weird.
developments could have been made? He's in Johto
He
now.
made bloody time. He made a bloody time machine.
He's in
He made a
Johto.
cloning machine.
Yeah, but why is he in Johto now? It could be developing.
No, because his parents are in Johto. We met them in Goldenrod City.
Oh yeah, true. He's visiting his grandma.
The reason why I'm remembering all this is
'cause you
I
had to do it again. You had to do it again. Yeah, all right. So we get to Chamwood. I speak to this chick. This chick, right? She goes to me, oh my god, there's a mystical Pokemon out there. I actually laughed when she said this. She goes, oh my god, this mystical Pokemon was the reason why these whirlpools were created. These mysterious whirlpools. And I laughed.
Why'd you laugh?
Have you seen again? I'm bringing back. I'm going back to the point where there was. Have you seen the size of those whirlpools?
Okay, all right, okay. Continue your joke.
What was the size of the Pokemon that made them?
Very small.
It was Lugia. We know it's Lugia.
All the Pokemon are the exact same size. We already know that. The overworld sprites are always just like...
They're always the same. They're always one by one.
Yeah, it's
or
like,
whatever
this is an Entei. Oh, by the way, this is a Rattata. Oh, by the way, this is a Lugia. Like, it's all the same. It's all the same.
Oh my god, Lugia's taking a shit. It's a Whirlpool.
Well, I mean...
They could have different turds.
I reckon it wouldn't be a shit. I reckon it'd be a fart, and like the gas is escaping the ocean is a Whirlpool.
Yeah, but that's a cyclone. Maybe it was a wee.
No, because he does it under the water.
Do you know sometimes when you're taking a piss and you end up farting at the same time?
I can't say I've ever done that.
You.
I've done a poo and I've farted.
Yeah, but like
I've never pissed and farted.
I'll be pissing and then, like will come out. You know what I mean? And maybe it was like one of those, like a piss and a fart combination.
That is an experience exclusive to you.
Anyone else? Anyone else? Nah, come on. Anyone else? Surely, like. That is such a common thing. Like, I'll be taking a piss and then we'll come out and I'll be like, oh, thank goodness. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? No, I don't.
Thumbs down.
It's not exclusive.
It's but yeah, so she's like hype. This chick is hyping up the whirlpools and shit like that, and I'm thinking, but it was the size of you, mates. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I feel like I was the only one in Chanwood or Siamwood that was like, this mystical Pokemon that y'all are hyping up, I don't see it. I don't see the hype behind this Pokemon. I think y'all are just in your own little Delulu land, about it. And I think it's taken someone like me to come in and objectively stamp my foot down and say, hey, this Pokemon you're talking about, either it exists and it's shit, or it just doesn't exist at all. And I think you guys just need to get your heads out of the Chamwood sand and wake up to the reality. Sorry, go on. What was your question?
I was just going to say, how do you explain the whirlpools if the Pokemon isn't real?
A piss fart. We already went over this.
Yeah, but that's the Pokemon doing the piss fart. So so the Pokemon does exist?
Maybe it was a Tentacruel. You don't know that.
Oh, okay. All right.
So it was one of the pre-existing Pokemon. Maybe it could have been a Starmie. Starmie knows Rapid Spin, doesn't it? Could do one of those.
Yeah. But you don't see these whirlpools anywhere else. So, I mean, Occam's razor that shit. Like, there's
maybe
it's
just
Starmies and Staryus and Kanto, but no whirlpools.
Maybe
it's a bunch of Tentacool and Tentacruel.
Maybe
no whirlpools.
It's
what's in the water in Johto that's not in Kanto?
Maybe it's a native
motherfucker.
Maybe it's a native species. You don't know.
Oh, like what? Oh, a fucking Remoraid.
I don't know. Remoraid? Yeah, it could be. Did you come across a Remoraid?
No.
Did battle one though.
Did you?
Battled a couple. Trainers had them. Pretty weak pieces of shit. Did you come across the trainer that had two Gyarados? Two or three?
I think it was two.
That would have been a challenge for you.
It wasn't like a challenge for me because I have retarders. It was more just like, that was just really surprising, and I wasn't expecting two bloody Gyaradoses, level 20. And they had some good moves. It was close. I didn't lose. It's no chuck. But yeah, it was particularly challenging. Did you have any issues with any of the trainers on the way?
I did. Psychic Norman. He slowpoke. But the thing was, I would lead with my Rattata. I'm still training my Max. I'm trying to remember my nicknames on my Pokemon. I was training my Max up, and so he would be my lead Pokemon with every battle that I did.
Yeah.
And so, no, apart from that, like I would just switch out and just, I would struggle a little bit. I'd still be needing to train maybe like my Becca, my Victory Bell, or not Victory Bell, Weeping Bell. We're not getting a Victory Bell, or my
You're not
Tony.
allowed to.
I'm not allowed to.
Do you want to remind the gym rats just what your rules are, just for people that haven't been watching or listening
So-
at all, and you're just jumping in at this episode?
For those that are listening live right now or watching live,
Or just people
right
that
now,
have popped in,
Popped
that have never listened
in,
to any of our episodes because this is the latest episode.
exactly. So we are playing the games. We're playing the Pokemon playthrough with a couple of, I guess, extra rules. We're playing like a normal playthrough, but we're taking it upon ourselves to add a few extra handicaps. And so my handicap is I am Charlie, and I am part of the Daddy Daycare cast, and I am taking care of my little kids. And my little kids are not allowed to evolve because they are my little kids. So
We're not allowed to evolve to the final evolution.
the final evolution. So I can have 3-stage evolutions, but I can only go to the second evolution. And any 2-stage evolutions, I can't evolve at all. So there's my theme. And Asher, your theme, explain it. And it is very simple.
Very
just
simple.
a heads up.
It's very simple. So my name's Joey, and I think Rattatas are the bomb. So I'm just using retarders.
Oh.
The end.
Just retarders. Just retarders.
Just retarders.
And because of that, I think, and not that reason alone, but I think that is why you are getting an episode 2 weeks late instead of 1 week late. That is part of the reason. Part of it.
Like 80% of the reason.
80% of the reason. Yeah, it's still enough to bring up. I'll tell you what. But
Oh, you'll tell me what, will you?
I'll tell you what. I already told you what.
Tell me?
I already told you what. I did. But anyway, so the trainers themselves. I mean, the notable one that I had was I was trying to level up Becca, my Weeping Bell, for the Polyrath that we would inevitably be battling for the gym. So I had my Weeping Bell, and I can't remember who else. I'll have a look at my notes when we talk about it, but it was just the 2 months that we had to take in for the gym. So my focus was on Weeping Bell, but I was training up Rattata just to keep up the levels. But no other notable things. I did get a couple of important phone calls, Asher.
Yeah.
Important phone calls. Here we go. I had the bike shop ring me up to tell me that my bike riding has been helpful to the public. Sales have increased. So obviously my bicycle riding has helped. And I can't wait to see these people riding their bikes now. Anywhere. Anytime that you guys want to start riding the bikes that you have supposedly been buying, I would love to see them. I have not seen a single bike on the road, Asher, but they did tell me to keep the bike as a reward. So I'm happy with that. But I have not seen a single person riding their bike.
When did you get this phone call?
I got this phone call before the Moo Moo Farm.
I haven't received any phone calls from this
Have
guy.
you been riding your bike?
No.
You need to ride your bike, Asher.
Yeah, but I didn't think the game would be that clever.
You need to do your due diligence for the for the Jodo people.
I like walking. Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah. So also Liz again. She just gave me the you up call again. I was at night. I was playing at night. She goes, "You up?"
Yeah.
Been training my Nidoran.
and read or whatever. Or did you pick up?
I didn't talk to her. She just talked and hung up. You know what I mean?
It sounds like me when I have phone calls with you. I'm just like,
I'm just like, yep, and then hang up. You know what I mean? I didn't even say yep though to Liz. I didn't even give her one letter of the alphabet. I was just like eh.
Oh, you didn't even do K. You just went eh.
No, yeah.
You just gave her a schwa. Gave her a Greek alphabet. Is schwa a Greek letter?
No, I don't know where you got that from.
What? Because schwa is like the sound that you make when you're. It's like a thinking noise.
Schwa.
Like before you speak, like like or like an is a schwa, or like jaga, like for Chinese people.
I don't think I gave her
like
one.
there's because you know how like
Yeah.
yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks like a Greek letter. I gotta look that up now. Sorry, just give me a second.
Go on.
Right, you go. You keep speaking about your experience. I need to figure this out.
I mean, that was pretty much it. I got the good rod from Olivine City as well. I mean, I haven't really used it. But what else? Oh yeah, I made a really smart decision with my Crispin.
For those playing along, by the way, Crispin. I don't know who plays them, but Crispin's mum is played by. Oh man, it's been so long.
Lisa
Edelstein. Lisa Edelstein, who's the main doctor in house. Right, sorry, go on. Man, I forgot. It's been so long. I forgot who plays Crispin's mum.
I know. You think you'd know. Anyway.
By the way, schwa is the phonetic alphabet, the international phonetic alphabet, not Greek. I don't know why I doubted you. You would know the Greek alphabet. I wouldn't, but here I am.
That's okay. That's all right. You're very inquisitive. I like that. I
just need to know.
Yeah, fair enough. I made a really smart decision with Crispin, and I learnt Harden. You know what move I forgot? Defense curl.
I mean, it's the same.
That was really. You're not going to praise me on my smart decision. It's offensive. Anyway, what can you do about it?
I remember this coming across this with bloody in red and blue with my meatball remember the same thing. I was like, what? Why the exact same move, just with a different name? So stupid.
Damn.
So stupid.
It is pretty stupid.
Did you have any issues with Chuck, with your two team
We
members?
can talk about. Well, I took in Arthur. I'm just looking at my notes now. I took in Arthur. For those who don't know, Arthur is my Haunter. I got a Haunter and I got Weeping Bell. I think a couple evolutions. So I had Haunter be evolved. So Haunter is now Haunter. And I think, did I get
Haunter
Weeping
is
Bell?
now Haunter.
Yep. Well,
Well,
Ghastly.
Haunter not being Haunter.
That's right.
I mean, like, you could say Ghastly's now Haunter. instead of
Ghastly
Haunter
was
is
now Haunter. I forgot the first. You guys know what I meant. And so I took in Ghastly. Oh, sorry, Haunter. I must admit though, the trainer. There was one trainer. By the way, that's the first gym we've encountered this whole time where you have to have an HM.
Yeah. And I was like, where the fuck is
So what I
go
did.
all the way back to fucking all the Line City.
So yeah. So what I did was, and I don't know if it's cheating, Asher, but the Pokemon, we were meant to take in 2 Pokemon, but the 2 Pokemon I wanted, in fact, all the Pokemon that I had, probably could not learn Strength.
Oh, really?
So, actually, that's a lie. Crispin did, but I didn't want to take in my Crispin to a fighting type gym.
Oh, no, imagine taking in a Pokemon that's weak against fighting type into the fighting type.
Oh no, I couldn't
stupid.
imagine. I couldn't
That's
imagine,
stupid.
Asher, because I didn't fucking do it anyway. Joey. Anyway,
Yep.
so I got. Who did I take in? I'm having a look. Macho bullies, by the way, the trainers. Apparently, they're big bullies. But I had to take in another Pokemon. Can't remember. Into the gym, but I promised myself I wasn't going to use it. I was going to sack it if I'd lost my other 2 Pokemon during the battle.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea. Yeah.
Didn't have to though. Got it first try again. But the issue I had was Haunter. I thought was a good idea because Haunter is a ghost type, and obviously fighting type moves don't affect it. But I forgot that you have Pokemon like Hitmonchan, Hitmonlee, Poliwrath, who's a water type, and they all know ice type moves, rock type moves, fire type moves, all those elemental moves. And Haunter is very bad defensively. So I had to ended up going for the Curse Hypnosis strat for the first Pokemon that Chuck had. Hitmonchan was a pain in the ass to fight as well. That was one of the other trainers. Because it just kept spamming Ice Punch. It knew Ice Punch, which is really, I had my Victory Bell as well. But I did manage against the gym. I had my Leech Seed strat. No, I didn't have Leech Seed. What did I do? Vine Whip, Poison Powder. My bad. Works.
Pretty good strat.
Pretty good strat, yeah. Like, that was basically it. I was at level cap 2, or I was just below it. So
there's no cheating. No cheating.
no cheating involved. I want to know you, though. I want to know about you. So firstly, how did you deal with Strength? How did you go with the gym battle? And how many times did it take you? Go on. The stage is yours. Go on. I'd love to know. You're,
Okay.
He's got a story to tell.
Oh boy. So
Here we go.
first time round, I did have to catch another Pokemon to learn Strength for me, and I just got a Geodude.
Yep.
I was just like, I just need. I was hoping Tentacle, my other Rattata, who's named Rattata, could do it for me, but no, Tentacle could only be like the Surf and Cut Pokemon, which is very annoying, very very annoying. Anyway, so we go into this gym, and Chuck takes us down. Just one move, bang, dead. One move, bang, dead. And guess who's faster?
Well,
Him. I don't get a chance to do fucking anything. I can't do anything.
Wow.
I'm like, okay, all right.
like a handcuff.
Just hope for misses. Let's hope for some misses. No, he never misses. Never fucking misses.
What
That's
move?
right.
What move was he using?
Oh, I think it was like Karate Chop or something. I can't remember.
It's funny because all moves from Generation 3 down even though they are 100%, they still have a chance of missing.
I thought that was only in Gen 1.
Or at least it was Gen 2 as well, I think. Can't remember.
Yeah, maybe, but either way,
Maybe.
he just wasn't missing, like, at all. So
Far
I
out.
keep trying that. I think I did about... now these are estimates because I only started counting after it got ridiculous. But well over 50 times.
Oh boy! And was
This
that
is for the first attempt.
was that before your charger? You couldn't charge your 3DS.
Yeah, this is for the first attempt.
Fucking Jesus Christ!
Yeah, fucking Jesus Christ is exactly what I was saying over and over and over and over and over again. But that's okay. That's okay. Anyway, so we weren't even able to take out Chuck. 3DS runs out of battery. That's fine. That's fine. Whatever. We play the game again. And we get to Chuck, and I'm thinking like, what the hell am I gonna do? Like, what can I do? And I realized, well, actually, I can just get more retarders on my team. And I only just remembered right now that the rule is you can only walk in with 2 because he had 2, and I actually forgot. So I did cheat. I ended up cheating, and I'm so annoyed with myself. So I brought in 5 retarders plus my Geodude. Still doesn't fucking matter. He's still faster than me.
Still faster.
Dead. It just takes a little bit longer now.
I guess that kind of makes up for it. The fact that you kept fucking losing.
Yeah. So anyway, so like,
So actually,
we're,
that's
we're
alright.
talking like fucking another like 50 more attempts. So I'm well over 100 at this point. Well over 100. I'm like, okay, something's got to give. So I've broken, unfortunately, one of my rules. And
No.
so I'm going to give you a team. I'm going to let you know what my team is. My final team is for beating Chuck. So these are all level 30 except for 1.
Okay. Okay.
So we have Mickey, level 30, the retarder. Stuart, as in Stuart Little, level
yeah.
30,
Yeah.
the retarder.
Yeah.
Jerry, level 30, as in Jerry from Tom and Jerry.
Yep.
Splinter, as in the rat from
Master
Teenage
Splinter?
Mutant
Yeah.
Master Splinter,
Yeah,
level
yeah,
30.
yeah.
Basil, as in the Great Mouse Detective, level 30.
Okay. Yeah.
And then at level 31, we have Pikachu. The Raticate.
Oh. 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 No way. You had to.
I had to, and
You had to.
luckily,
Pikachu.
he's just a little bit faster.
Okay.
He still goes down in 1 hit. So a few more attempts later, we get up to his, I think it's the Poliwrath. I think that's his last Pokemon.
Yes. Yes.
So I can get through the first one. I think it's Primeape or something.
Primate. That's the one I was trying
Get
to
through,
do.
get through. Poliwrath dead. Get through. Poliwrath dead. So after 20 more attempts, we finally take him down.
Primate. That is.
No, the Poliwrath. So we
Oh.
were able to get through. We were able to get through Primeape, and that's usually, I think it's Hyper Fang, Flinch, Hyper Fang, Flinch, Quick Attack. We get through. And then
Okay.
Hyper Fang, Flinch, Hyper Fang, Flinch, Quick Attack. We get through.
So that's 2 strokes of luck in there, basically.
That's
or
like 6
4.
strokes of luck.
Flinch,
yeah.
flinch, quick attack. Flinch, flinch, quick attack.
Flinch or miss, and they never miss. So yeah, it got up to attempt over 120. I don't know what the exact number is, but over 120 attempts, and we finally got there. And I had to
What
break
the
one of the fucking rules?
Fucking
So we have
hell.
Eradicate named Pikachu, and I don't know how I feel about that. I think put him back in the box.
I think you
I
need
don't want
to.
to use him again, but
I think
it's,
you need to. Because I think, Asher, that's... Unfortunately, I think that's your first obstacle. I don't think that's your last.
Yeah.
And
I'm gonna put him in the box, but like he's in an emergency grab.
I've got a little bit of luxury where I've got type variety, so I can mix and match
God.
with different move pools and different stats and whatnot. You don't, so you've only got the one, and so you're having to deal with another 250 Pokemon with different move pools and stats and type matchups and whatnot. So you are going to come across more obstacles like that again. So how do we handle this, right? I feel like maybe what you did, even though it took you a while, I think what you did was the right approach, where you you attempted it with your original rules and team, but it's going to come a time where you're either going to have to increase the Pokemon cap, the level cap, or albeit evolve one of the Pokemon. Asher, you just look like you got a bit of PTSD.
I just wasted so much time on the second episode, man. It's just I've been emotionally, physically, spiritually. I am a different person now.
I can imagine.
I remember coming out of April going like, "Oh, May's going to be a good month. May's going to be a great month." And then fucking Chuck.
No, Chuck just threw that luck out of the window.
Chuck. Yeah.
Fucking
so
Chuck.
I don't know.
Wow. I'm so glad I heard that. Like, makes me feel so good.
It makes you feel good. Oh, I'm so glad.
Makes me feel good.
Glad, Stacey, that you feel good.
No,
that's all I care about.
No, it's really, well, it's not only me, but you've made everyone else feel good. You've made everyone else feel entertained. That's what I mean by feel good. I feel entertained by your downfall.
That's
not,
great.
Yeah.
Great. We can't all be winners, but I'm glad there are some winners, yeah.
Great. It's so great.
So happy for you guys.
So happy. Yeah, I love that. Anyway, so that's
moving
great.
on, we've got
Got to get that medicine, that medication.
Gotta get that medicine across, and we've got Olivine Gym with Jasmine. It's going to be a relatively short episode for the next week, I believe. So we shouldn't take too long to get the next episode out.
It's all right. It's all right. Maybe we can come back very soon to do another recording if
that might be cool, and then we can get ahead of the release schedule.
Well, we can make up for lost time as well. So
True. Is anything else that you wanted to discuss before we say goodbye? Avita Sen, Zygen?
No, I just hope we don't come across any more gyms that require us to use HMs. That was
really annoying. That was really annoying. And good thing about my team is Raticate can learn strength. So I was able to walk in with just my rank.
Not Rattata. Yeah, no, I would know that. Rattata. Raticate can. Well, that's good. No, that's all right. I'm excited. Got the Steel Gym up next. Hopefully for you, that might not be as bad because you've got Dig. I think that might help.
Yeah, no, I've got Dig and Mud Slap.
Dig and Mud Slap definitely would help. I should be good for it. I'm excited to start playing again. I haven't played in about a week or 2 weeks or something like that. So I'm actually excited to start playing again. I've been playing on my iPad because Delta has been on the App Store. It's been allowed to be on the App Store. So I've been playing my emulator on my iPad, and it's actually been I'm actually enjoying it more as well. So
yes, I'm planning on shifting over my play experience to Delta on my iPhone, so I can play that as well.
Yeah, and transferring.
I'm gonna start using that on my 3DS.
Yeah,
I'm gonna still look for my charging cable. I don't know what I'm gonna do if I get that charging cable. Like, do I continue the other file? Do I continue what I'm doing?
I reckon. I don't know. See. Anyway, look, that has been episode 5, a very eventful one. I want to say, small whirlpools. Asher playing the game twice. What more could you ask for? You know what I mean? So anyway, that's all from me. Anything else or nah?
I don't want to add anything. I think I'm done speaking. I'm nearly done with this game or this franchise. You
wanted to reinvigorate yourself with it.
So much more to go. Man, I'm so done. I'm so done. Why did I do this to myself?
Trust me, these generations, they're very crappy in the sense of like what's to come. You know what I mean? It's nostalgic, but what's to come is better. So don't stress. We just need to be patient. You just need to be patient. It'll come. The good times will come.
Only, what is it, 11 more episodes?
We can do it. Come on.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
Bye, everyone. I don't know if I should stop live streaming. I think I'm going to stop live streaming.
I think that'd be silly.
Okay. Bye.